Who's a baby girl? Baby girl. She's so cautious. She's your scaredy little kitty, but she's such a sloppy little kitty. Good girl. Hey guys, so and I start that again because you guys don't need to hear me clearing my throat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start shooting videos again. Many of you know that. Oh my goodness, my house is really nice. Hey gang. So after I shot a whole bunch of video yesterday and did a whole segment of welcome back, and it's been gorgeous. It's been in the 50s the last few days, and so really excited. And I shot a whole bunch of film, and lo and behold, I filmed it all this way instead of this way. It just really shows how long it's been since I filmed. Yeah. Happy to say though that I am back. Many of you may know that I had to take a break from doing the Hickok Homestead. Just took care of the chickens barely. I didn't do any gardening and really didn't do any homesteading stuff. So because I went to school, I went back to school. I am now a licensed massage therapist, which is really monumental for me, and I'm so glad that I did do it. And so excited to have more freedom and have my own career now. I own my own business, and I make people feel better, which is one of the best things I could possibly do in my life. So I am so happy about that. But now I'm back to homesteading. Mitch and I are really excited. We have so many plans for the garden and, you know, expanding. We're going to be doing like a hoop temporary house, so we can go ahead and grow some greens, you know, year round, or as close to it as possible. And yeah, so I thought I'd share. Today's a little colder, it's a little more dreary out, so I've been out a little bit today. The chickens are loose, even though there is still snow on the ground. Cats are in and out. I have the door open and the heater off, but I'm doing a whole bunch of little projects inside today. I made sauerkraut. I started sauerkraut, and I made kombucha yesterday. I made turmeric milk today, and I'm going to be cooking one of our chickens and making a roast chicken dinner for tonight. So really exciting. I thought though, we got a surprise last night. I realized our seeds had been delivered. We are so bad about checking our mail, and they deposited in our mail, DHL. So so I got the notice, and I'm like, oh! I ran down there, and it was dark out. It was like 9 o'clock at night or something, 8 o'clock, and went and grabbed the seeds. So I thought I'd do an unveiling of what we have in store for this year. All right. Now that I think I have my lighting okay. One of the biggest problems with doing these videos and all that stuff is seriously lighting. It's a nightmare, especially when you just do it on your own phone. So anyway, I'm really excited to go ahead and share what we decided to order for this year, for our first order. I'm always really excited whenever we get our seeds, and I got the notice. We're really bad about checking our mail, and I got the notice that, oh, it got delivered. Finally the tracking started working, and oh, it got delivered, but they put it in our mailbox. So I ran down to the mailbox at 8 o'clock last night, 8:30, all excited, and went and got the mail in the pitch dark. So we went with Baker Creek again, at least for these, you know, few orders. We might try like M.I. Gardner for some of our later crops, but we're really we've done Baker before, and we like the heirloom variety, and so we're gonna go ahead and try them. So let's dig in. All right. So I kind of went berserk. As probably many of you have in the past. I miss being in the garden. I miss growing my own food, and now I have a lot more time to actually be able to do stuff. So, and money. So it's very, very nice to actually appreciate my stuff. So, one of the first things we're doing 2 different types of peas this year. We have the tall telephone pea. We wanted vining because we have interesting ideas for our garden this year. A lot of it's going to be trellis, so we're growing up instead of out as much as possible. So that's really, really exciting. Let me see if I can find the other pea. I had these all in order, and then Mitch went through them all excited and redid it. Okay, and then we got the sugar magnolia tendril peas, which are really nice. They have the purple pods, but the peas are actually green still, and they're very viney, and I'm really, really excited. And I don't like peas, except for if they come from the garden. So I'm really, really excited to actually enjoy peas. We have turnips. Mitch eats a lot of turnips in his salads, like every day. So really excited. We've never grown turnips before. Watermelon. This is the Orangello, Orange Glow, I think. Please don't judge me on my pronunciation of things. I'm horrible at it. Just ask Mitch. These things are monstrous. They actually get about 3 feet. So they will be on a corner of our garden, which I have actually started the design for our garden. I'm just fine-tuning a lot of things because we're getting more seeds at the end of the month, or week, so excited. Lemongrass, which I know is not a perennial for where we live. We are in zone 5 and 4, so it gets cold here. It gets into the negative digits in the winter, so, and it gets really hot in the summer. It's hot and humid here for pretty much July and August, so we have to take a lot into consideration when it comes to our garden. I do plan on putting this in a pot and then bringing it in and out because I use lemongrass a lot in my practice. I make my own products and I use lemongrass, so it makes sense for me to grow my own. Although I get it pretty cheap, but still. So we ordered so many things. We got a whole bunch of free seeds, and chives was one of them. This is the Chinese variety, which is exciting. I mean, I wouldn't have probably gotten it otherwise, but the funny thing is, I ordered chives, and then I think I ordered them again, maybe not, for the second order, and lo and behold, I have chives, and Mitch has chive seeds, and now we have more chives, so we're getting a lot of chives. So I might be doing a lot of drying of chives, for a perennial too. It's crazy. This is common chives. I ordered some. We got lemon basil. Really excited. We're really expanding the herb garden section of everything. Like I said, we're doing a lot of vines this year because we're going up with our garden. So we got a vining spinach. This is the red Malabar. So it's really interesting. It's an Asian vine, red stems, and delicious succulent leaves, just like spinach. So it's really exciting. Isn't that cool? But yeah, I've got goji berries, so I'm going to start my own. These are the black variety of goji berries. Really excited. Actually, a friend who's really dear to me, she is going to be moving soon from one farm to another, and she's got to transfer a lot of her berries, and she's got elderberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And so she's going to get a whole bunch of snips off of them and starts and all that. And I'm like, do you mind if I have like a couple, since you're doing it, you know? So she's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, yes. So I'm going to be getting a few raspberry, a few blackberries, and especially elderberry snips. And I'm really, really excited. So I'm really growing my berries since strawberries don't work for us. Celery. I love celery. I eat it as a snack all the time. So with some cream cheese, oh, you can't get any better than that. So we've got celery. Cauliflower. This is a special type of cauliflower. We have, like I said, we have a problem with heat. It gets really hot here, and it always seems that our cauliflower and our broccoli, like, they'll start producing and then they'll just shoot. So this is a special type that can withstand the heat and the cold very well. So really excited to go ahead and try this because we love cauliflower too. And really that's like the most important rule of thumb when you do garden, when you choose to do some things, when you choose to grow your own food, do what you actually eat. Don't try, oh, well, you know, I need at least 20, tomato plants, but I only eat tomatoes like once a week. No, don't, or once a month, yeah. The most important thing is to grow what you actually enjoy eating, because that's, you're not going to eat it if you don't. I have stuff in my basement, in my cold cellar, that I canned, and lo and behold, I'm never going to eat them. So, but I'm like, I have to can it. I'll eat it eventually, maybe. We'll see. Maybe the chickens might. We also are doing, speaking of, they've been sneaking into the house lately. Yeah, I might have to, even though it might be this kind of footage, I might have to go and actually show you guys how I came in one yesterday and they were walking around. One of them was walking around in my kitchen. Anyway, we're doing two types of cucumber. We're doing a pickling cucumber because I love pickles. It's one of my favorite things, especially good pickles. This is just the straight Boston pickling cucumber. And cucumbers do really well at our house, so it works out well. Then we tried something new. This is a dragon's egg cucumber. So, isn't that cool looking? It's like a white cucumber, and it's more fat. Why does it feel like I have something on my finger? Anyway, so that will be really exciting to try out. We're doing two types of squash. Well, two types of winter squash. So we're doing this type of squash. It's a spaghetti squash. I'm not even going to attempt to go ahead and say the name, because I know it's not going to do it justice at all. And let me see if I can find the other one. Oh, it's not, I don't have it yet. It's acorn squash. Yeah, that's coming in the next batch, so that will be exciting. We're also doing, in one of the garden beds is going to be butternut, the black beauty, zucchini. We're going to have a couple of them, and then the crookneck yellow squash. And again, you know, stuff we eat. We love all those things, but my father won't be happy if he comes to visit. He hates squash. Then we have a lot of salad. Because we're building our semi-hoop greenhouse. I don't know exactly what to call it. Cold space. I don't know. We are able to go ahead and grow cold crops a lot longer. So we're really excited. So we seeded a whole bunch of salad that we had in stock last night. And then we also started, Mr. Rooster, some kale, leeks, and cabbage. So, be yummy. Horrible rooster. Anyway, so this is a mixed blend, salad blend, European. So that will be yummy. Another mixed salad blend. This is more of a wild, the actual short stuff. And that's what we intend to do. We intend to just have like rows of it really close together and not have them get really big. We're just going to trim constantly. So it will actually have yummies throughout the entire year. And then trying something new, we're trying watercress greens, which sound really yummy. I'm very much looking forward to it. They're very flavorful and they're really good for in your salad. We got the basic butter crunch lettuce. Now, anyone who knows us and had seen Mitch go totally into gardening would know that he absolutely loves peppers. Not so much the spicy peppers for eating. He just loves the look of peppers. He absolutely loves peppers. But we actually decided to go with some we can actually enjoy this year. I mean, we had the habanero last year, and some of Mitch's colleagues that he works with actually make like habanero jam. So we got a few of those, and it was really good. But it's just still a little too spicy for us. We're not really into the heat hot. We like a little bit of spice, but not too much. We do love peppers though. We love like bell peppers because they're just yummy snacks. So I got us 6 pepper plants. Mitch chose some of them, and then I went back and I'm like, I want to get more. So in this batch we have 4 different types. So we have the habanada pepper. So it's a habanero without the heat. It's actually a sweet variety. So really exciting to try that. Looks yummy. We have the Zulu pepper, which is a bell pepper, but it's black. Black or purpley, whatever you'd like to call it. We have, this is the only really spicy pepper we got. It's a pumpkin spice jalapeno. So look at those things. Aren't they pretty? That rooster. Anyway, and then this is the last pepper in this batch. It's the Sugar Rush Peach Pepper. Aren't those cool looking? We have a lot of orange in our garden this year, which I am not objecting to. It's my favorite color. So it will be really, really pretty. We'll be starting those inside shortly because we'll have the greenhouse and we have space down in the basement to go ahead and grow and produce early. We're very fortunate. Mitch is very thorough in regards to that, and I'm sure he'll go over all of his process. It's a little over my head. We also got 6 different types of tomatoes this year. And again, we used, I think we have 5 of them here. The other one will be coming shortly. End of the week. Again, eat what you use, and eat what you use also, but grow what you actually will eat. And one of the things is Mitch and I love cherry and grape tomatoes. We like them in our salads. We like them as a side. We don't really do the beefsteak tomatoes because we don't like slicers. We don't really see the need of it. If we want, we can go and slice up a paste tomato. So those work perfectly well in that regard too. So this is a different type of tomato. It's the lychee tomato. And this is actually like a cherry-sized fruit. And it grows differently. It looks really neat. It actually was in the berry column in the catalog. So it was really cool. So I'm excited to see that. This is our Chadwick cherry. Again, another cherry tomato. Now this one's really neat. This is one you might have actually been seeing around and maybe have tried actually. It's Brad's Atomic Grape Tomatoes. Now these are really cool. When I describe them to people, they're like, oh, are they like atomic in taste? Or that's just, they look like they've gone through a nuclear blast. They're all different colors and they're varied. So it's really, really cool. And these ones are mostly for me because I love to make salsas, I love to make sauces and all sorts of things and can them up. And I'm going to try fermenting some of them too this year. But this is just your Amish paste tomato, which apparently is really, really good. From an Amish community in Wisconsin. So I'll be able to make quite a few yummy things with that. And last year, Mitch again did the garden, and he just did tomatoes and peppers and some zucchini and squash in the garden. But the garden did horrible last year, and we've made a lot of amendments to it. But he did a lot in pots, and that's what we intend to do this year, especially with our tomatoes. Most of our tomatoes are going to be in pots. We're only going to have, I think, 6 in the garden this year. And then the 12 other ones, I believe that's it, are going to actually be in pots in the backyard or in front of our garage. So we had such huge yields. We were getting 5 to 6 pounds a day of tomatoes last year. So it was really impressive. And I think he only had like 5 or 6 plants. It did really, really well. And the last tomato is the blueberries tomato. So aren't those really cool looking? And I got tons of flowers. Because, you know, it's me. And herbs this year. Yeah, I kind of went berserk, but I love it. And I don't have to plant everything this year. Just a little bit of everything. I got some chrysanthemum golden ball. Crimson clover for a cover crop. Stinging nettle. Believe it or not, we do not have stinging nettles on our property. It just astounds me. We don't have stinging nettles, so I can't harvest them. And so I have to grow my stinging nettles. It's insane. Mitch really wanted lemon balm this year. So pretty. Balloon flowers. So I saw these when I was working at Lowe's, and they were really cool. Before they pop open, they actually look like these little balloons. And I was so bad. I'll go around and pop them. But they're really pretty, and they're a perennial for this location, so it's really exciting. I'm growing St. John's wort. Butterfly weed, milkweed, to increase our pollinators. And that's another thing. All of the flowers we're getting are pollinators. They're really good for our butterflies and our bees and in the area, and we want that around our garden. And so a lot of our herbs will be in the herb garden behind, and some of our perennial and invasive herbs will be in the garden behind the garden. But like a lot of our like zinnias and nasturtiums and marigolds, those will actually be in the garden. And quite a few of the herbs, like culinary herbs, will be in the garden as well to help protect the garden. And that's the whole idea of what we do with our garden. And I take a lot of pride in it. So I also got honeywort. I'm going to try that. Seems a little fussy though. We'll see how it goes. Bee balm. Our bee balm, I think our old one went and died, so I gotta redo it and plant more of them. It did really good though when it was going around. Hyssop, which is an annual in this location. Dill, which I think I ordered some dill in the next order, which is hilarious. We got a lot of that. It smells so good. Orange Hawaiian marigolds. Dahlias. A lot of these I'm going to start early too and plant them and put them around my deck as well. So it will help keep the bugs away. around our deck also. These are really cool. These are zinnias, but they're a specialty blush kind of breed of them. So it's Queen Lime Orange. So it's got a really neat look to it. And then another one of those is the Queen Lime Blush. So it's got more of like a reddish, blushy hue to it. The green and that. Some more marigold, gypsum sunshine. African daisies. I love daisies. They are my all-time favorite flower. So, which I always have to remind Mitch. So I bought some daisies, even though I know they're annuals. Not really, they won't go ahead and do a lot, but I love them. They're beautiful. This was a free one, zinnias, canary bird. And the last one is a free one, Cosmos, seashells. We do like cosmos, so it is pretty exciting. These can reach up to 3 to 4 feet, so really, really exciting. I might plant them around our grapes just to add a little more dimension and some height. And our grapes did really well last year, and Mitch did a lot of work on the soil, and they did really well. And we actually got some little grapes off of them, so we're really excited to see what happens this year. So that was my seed unveiling, and when I get my next batch, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. I'll be soon doing an actual tour. A lot of things haven't changed much around the property. We have a new batch of chickens, and we did meat birds over the summer. I'll share a video talking about that and what the process was and how it worked for us. And I'm excited to go and start sharing stuff with you guys again. And if there's anything that you would like to see, just let me know. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!